Most guys already do everything they think they need to do to get women. So they can't fathom why they still get rejected over and over again by every woman they approach. But regardless of what you think is responsible for your woman issues, the reason for your repeated failure to get women is simpler than you think. There are two sides to every rule. On one side, you have your do's, and on the other side are your don'ts. Most guys learn the first part and neglect the other, and this is the great error that makes attracting women a horrifying challenge for them. The reason you're not getting women is not because you've not been doing the right things. It's because you've also been doing the wrong things while doing the right things. Unfortunately for you, your negative acts have been canceling out the positives, but there's an effective solution if you're willing to learn. You must avoid these 3 mistakes if you want to get women. Number 1, you're not a player in the game. Several players have spent their whole careers in the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, and the like, but nobody remembers their names. Truly, becoming a major league player is not an easy feat. However, becoming a major league player is not good enough if you want to have your name in the Hall of Fame. Before Kobe Bryant, Jackie Robinson, or Tom Brady became some of the greatest athletes the world has seen, they had to play the game. More than anything, they had to get off the bench and under the lights. They had to put in several hours of game time to show the world what they could do. It's the same for every guy who wants to get women. Your failure is not because you're not a player who can get every woman he pleases. It's because you're sitting on the sidelines. You're not a player in the game. This is the bitter truth. If you don't play the game, you can't win. And if you're settling for participation trophies, you're indirectly choosing to lose with women. Unacceptable. You can only get better with women by practicing and by doing. You gain experience by being in the field and playing regularly. The idea of practicing to get better is not a myth. It's a fact firmly rooted in reality, and we've all seen it work too many times to argue with its power. According to Malcolm Gladwell in his popular book Outliers, The Story of Success, practice isn't the thing you do once you're good, it's the thing you do that makes you good. Steph Curry didn't wait to be drafted into the NBA before he started practicing to perfect his three-point shooting. Even as a child, he practiced that shot more than NBA pros. So, it's only normal that it became second nature to him as he grew older. If there was a magic formula for getting women, it would be to practice and gain experience. Life is a game of numbers. The more you do anything, the better you get at it. It is only through regular practice that you can discover your strengths and weaknesses when dealing with women. And when you know what to improve, you solved half of the problem. So where would you practice? When you want to get women, the ideal place is outside in the real world. Get out of your cave and throw yourself out there without fear. As a man, you should always have the drive to go for what you want in life. Proceed forward like a fearless lunatic. The worst that could happen is a no from her. And this is where a champion's mindset is crucial. When a champion misses a shot, what does he do? He treats it simply as an opportunity taken. And when he gets another opportunity to score, he rises, shoots again, and usually he scores. Remember, every girl is one fish in an ocean of fish. If one fish gets away, you simply bait your hook again and drop the line back in the water. You have to learn to take your L's like a man and boldly try again. Relentlessness is the only way to achieve perfection through practice. Number 2, you're effeminate. As a man seeking to attract women, there's a right way and a wrong way to showcase yourself. Remember, you're trying to woo a feminine woman who is only interested in masculine men. So your character and demeanor should be that of a masculine man. You should leave nothing to the imagination when a woman meets you for the first time. She should know from your posture, movement, and tone of voice that you're a 100% masculine man. Male birds generally are not hard to tell apart from their female counterparts. But besides their usually more colorful feathers, you can always see their masculinity in their behavior. This is especially noticeable in their courtship rituals. Male birds instinctively dance, sing, or build a nest to attract the females. They do whatever their nature requires to display their masculinity, and male humans must learn to do the same. No woman will see you as a masculine man if you don't showcase your masculinity correctly. If you carry yourself like a boy or worse, a female, any naturally feminine woman will automatically be turned off by you. There is something in her biology that won't accept anything less than masculinity from you. She wants a man, and if you can't prove that you are one, she will reject you. It's the same way you wouldn't accept a non-feminine woman. For most men, a muscle-bound woman speaking in a heavy baritone voice with masculine characteristics is not attractive. So also, you can't attract feminine women by displaying feminine characteristics. The first step to becoming truly masculine is to completely embrace your masculine nature. Never dim the light of who you truly are to please society or anyone for that matter. When you tamper with your masculinity, you lose the core of your being. As a man, you should derive joy from being masculine. Your masculinity is what defines you, and as you work on it and improve it, you'll find yourself moving toward freedom. You will find it less difficult to get women or achieve whatever you want in life. Before going out into the world, you must use your masculinity as a torch to find yourself. Number 3, you're outcome dependent. How many times have you heard about the need to focus on the process? You've probably heard it so much that it sounds like a broken record. Yet, when you meet an attractive woman, the first thing on your mind is you on a bed with her. You care too much about the outcome with the woman, and, in case you don't know, she senses it. Only cheap women appreciate excessive sexual energy. A cultured, feminine woman will leave you once she notices that sex is all you want from her. You have to tame your wild fantasies when you're trying to get a woman. If you don't, it will lead you to pedestalize her above you and think up situations that might never happen. Even worse, these dreamy thoughts might end up causing you greater damage in the long run. For instance, if you're outcome dependent, you'll find it hard to concentrate during conversations with her. And since you're too busy mentally undressing her or trying your best to impress her, you'll miss your chance to know the person behind the mask. This is how simps get into toxic relationships. The obvious solution to this is to do the opposite, become outcome independent. Instead of her body, focus on your self-confidence and the value you bring to the table. If you know your worth, the outcome of your interactions with women won't faze you. You'll be indifferent to her responses when you display and act in accordance with who you truly are as a person. You won't be so self-conscious that you'll need her validation to confirm your masculinity. Most importantly, you'll be able to stay rational throughout your interactions with women. And because your mind is in the right place, you'll be able to carefully assess if she's right for you or if she deserves a spot in your life. Focusing on the outcome creates unnecessary tension that can put you off your game. So, you want to be in touch with your reality at all times. When you're not too far gone in your head, rejection won't hurt at all. If you don't cook up a phantom future with a woman, you'll always find it easy to let her go when you discover she's not for you. This doesn't mean you're rude, lack tactfulness, or you're thoughtless with your words or actions. It means you're authentically yourself and carry yourself with confidence. You're not worried about the outcome you will have with the woman. You always put your best foot forward and present yourself with pride. You were fine before her and will be fine without her. To get women, you must continuously work on your masculinity and up your self-confidence. You have to see the dating business for the game it is and learn to play it well in order not to get played. Most importantly, make sure you're the best man you can be at all times.